This afternoon we're having a bottle of Lebanese white wine called Petit Geste 2013. It's nicely aged and it's got an interesting story. This is made in the mountains of Mount Lebanon, overlooking the sea, so not in the Bekaa Valley. And it's about 4 to 5,000 feet altitude. So these are mountain wines, and they make good friends of ours, Chateau Belle-Vue. They make red and white, a very, very small production of white wines called Le Petit Geste, a small gesture. It's kind of a take on, like, there isn't a lot of it. It's something we wanted to make. And so this is our little gesture. It's a mix of Sauvignon Blanc and Viognier. And the labels are interesting. Each year has a different label, and the labels are made by the daughters. And they're both very artistic, and they have quite a selection of labels. This is the one for 2013. These are basically hand painted and then turned into labels. It's not. This is a strong wine, not necessarily in terms of alcohol or because it's only 13%, or any tannin or anything like this. For a white wine, it's just that it's got character. It's not the subtle petit geste. It's actually has something to say, and you can really smell it even after all these years. These wines were not supposed to necessarily age that much, but they're still doing very well. I think you can tell more about the Sauvignon Blanc after this than the Viognier, which is interesting, but this is really what I'm smelling primarily. The color is pretty golden. You guys can see that. It is really pretty clear. There's no perturbations, and from a bouquet you get the traditional. I think actually I can smell both. I mean, there's a little bit of the floweriness, a little bit of the vanilla, a little bit of the sharpness. So you get probably a mixture of the Sauvignon Blanc and the Viognier, and it is oaked for a bit. I can't tell you exactly for how long. So you probably get a little bit of that, but that really helps the wine develop best. We're going to talk about some of the other wines, maybe some other day, the red wines that are made by this family. These are really good friends of ours, so we know what they've been doing for a while. It's pretty creamy, and it's funny because maybe it's the mix again, because I'm not familiar with a lot of mixes of Viognier and Sauvignon Blanc. But this is, you get both the creaminess and the acidity, which I guess, you get a little bit of both. You get the freshness, but you also get the roundness that comes with the Viognier. And maybe I could have waited another few years on this bottle. I have some younger ones that we will wait longer on. Anyway, it's summer. This is the first white wine we taste together, and from an unlikely place. It's very good. These are Western grape varieties grown in Lebanon. There are other that are more indigenous that we can talk about maybe some other time. Anyway, cheers.